to try to slow down.
All right, we've been waiting for this all day. BYU in the home white, Cats in the red, and it's tapped out. And it's going to be BYU ball to start things tonight in Provo. A little pin-up energy here to get things going, Corey.
Well, it's all about tempo. Both teams knowing how they want the game to unfold. BYU okay with an up-tempo game. Arizona certainly one of the best offenses in the country. But these Big 12 games are always grind-type games. So it'll be interesting to see if this one opens up.
Well, right on Saunders as we get going here. And Keita's setting a screen, got an unexpected pass. Dimon fires to the corner high. Mag shoots a three. Batted around in the air. And Alorso has the game's first rebound. Cats line up for Tommy Lloyd again. They come in. They won 4 in a row as well at 10 of 11. Townsend gets in the lane with the right hand, left it short, got his own miss. Second opportunity partially blocked there by Dimon.
Dimon with the long reach. He had a disadvantage, but was able to make up for it and compensate.
Keita couldn't connect on the lob, but recollects and banks it in for the game's first points.
Good sign right there. This is going to be a war between Keita and Toby Awaka. As Toby with the and one in the paint. Keep your eyes on that matchup all night.
And that battle won there. Tobe Awaka down low. He got great low position.
When he's that low, there's not a player in the country that's going to stop him from getting the ball to the rim. He seals the defender, does a great job. Good vision by Arizona to get him involved early.
And out all the great scores for Arizona, Awaka leads the team with 4 double-doubles this year. And he's connecting on the three-point play.
In a lot of the games that Arizona wins, he's responsible for so many multiple possessions with his offensive rebounding.
Dimon trying to get downhill, split a couple of defenders, couldn't finish it though. And a rebound for Awaka. On the move, Bradley kick to the corner. Love adjusts, here's the three. Winds up to Keita.
And that was good offense right there by Arizona to push the ball. Caleb Love in the passing lane. Arizona looking to run again.
Dangerous pass by Dimon, stolen and turned, and it points the other way by Awaka.
Smart play by Keita to not commit his second foul. He went ahead and let him lay it up.
Dimon kicks to the corner. It's on the way. Mag hits from the right corner to tie it up.
This place erupts like every shot is a game winner. The energy in this building, they love to shoot the three. And we'll see how many looks they get. That was a beautiful execution right there.
Del Orso adjusts, clears a little space, but misses a three. Dimon kicks. Mag wanting to run the baseline, tried to reverse, but Del Orso stayed right with him. Bradley looking, he's got Love in the corner. He's going to shoot with the left hand, but can't get it with the kiss. Long outlet, here's Mag. Saunders on the far side. Keita's going to slow it down, back for Dimon. Long three.
Big shot right there. You can see why NBA scouts have him as a projected lottery pick. The size, the stroke, the aggressiveness.
6-0 run for BYU. Townsend silences the crowd for the moment. The Oakland transfer, Trey Townsend.
I can tell you, Mark, I think we're in for a track meet. The tempo right now is furious.
Offensive foul on that moving screen, and Nell's shaken up. Tommy Lloyd, head coach of the Cats in season number 4, coming off that very heated rivalry game in Tempe. The crowd you're hearing reacting to the replay of what was an offensive foul on that screen on Nell, who took a shot to the right shoulder. Take another look.
That's going to get
previous plays under review.
So he took an elbow up around the cheek. And they're going to check the monitor here to see if there's a flagrant one.
Well, I see 2 infractions there. You definitely see Nell leaning in and launching his shoulder into Jaden Bradley, almost in an NFL football position. And then Jaden Bradley raises his elbow catches him in the neck. You know what, Mark? Each penalty nullifies the other. No call. Let's just keep playing.
Well, from a BYU perspective, though, you got Nell, who's obviously having some issues with that shoulder as a result of that play. Well, Nell Saturday at UCF hit 4 threes, 15 points in his 20 minutes. And this was the 8th consecutive start for Trevin in the BYU lineup. Let's see what our officiating crew, that's Greg Nixon, Randy McCall, Tommy Johnson tonight.
This is going to go towards intent. They're going to have to try to decide if Bradley raised that elbow intentionally, and I don't know that he did. And we'll see what the officials, if they agree with me or not.
Well, it didn't even take 4 minutes for us to get our first video review tonight regarding very physical play between these teams.
I'm very surprised at the pace. Both teams loose, letting the threes go, getting up and down the court, transition.
All right, they're going to take another look at it, which tells me perhaps maybe they had a split decision there among the three. Well, hard to tell.
What makes it tough is that both things can be true. Nell winds up with his shoulder to set a moving screen, and Jaden Bradley's elbow clearly made contact with his upper neck head area. So both things can be true.
You think the initial call, Corey, of the moving screen, obviously that's not going to change regardless. What they're looking at is this possible flagrant with the elbow.
And if he's trying to do a swim motion and get over that screen and it's incidental contact.
All right, speaking of flagrants, obviously Caleb Love got a flagrant 2 with 30 seconds left in the game in Tempe.
After review, the call has been reversed. There will not be a legal screen on 21. There is a flagrant 1 personal foul on red number 0. BYU will have 2 free throws and the ball out of bounds.
Wow. They took away the moving screen. Are you surprised by that?
I'm surprised and confused because there was no doubt that he leaned in with the shoulder. I think I'm okay if you call both things, but that you can even see Nell with the twist of his torso, and he ended up hurting himself against Jaden Bradley. But to wipe away the moving screen just doesn't make sense.
And now Nell, with that shoulder, shooting a couple of free throws, hits the first. And a flagrant 1 on Bradley. As Nell, who's a 73% foul shooter, hits both. Give BYU a 2-point lead.
Yeah, I'm really surprised at that. I think you call them both and just play ball.
Yeah, I'm with you, surprised that the moving screen call went away. You don't see that very often.
Not at all.
Dimmon's pass. Saunders on the deck. Now a scrum. And the official saying, hey, it's tied up. Possession is going to favor Arizona.
There's so many players to keep your eye on in this game, but look at KJ Lewis. He comes into the game, he draws the toughest defensive assignment right there, gets a deflection, and wins the possession for Arizona. He is the heart and soul of the Arizona defense.
Just his performance against Arizona State the other day said a lot, because he didn't shoot the ball well, except from the free throw line, and he had 8 rebounds.
He's a selfless player who commits to making plays and getting everybody involved. And there, you just can't deal with that. That's Henry Visar, the tallest guy on the floor. Unstoppable.
Visar just checking in as well. Along with Lewis, that's off the heel. Long rebound taken by Bradley. Carter Bryant in the game. Tried to reverse it, but it's blocked by Keita. Saunders trying to split a couple of defenders, peels off.
Boy, what a play by Keita to get in and make the block. Keep in mind, he's got 1 foul already. Caleb Love with the deflection.
That's a 3rd really bad pass from Dimmon already in this game, and he's fortunate only 1 of them wound up in a turnover. Dimmon shoots a 3. Comes the true freshman Carter Bryant. Lewis in a crowd, got knocked loose of the ball. Here comes Schaefer now. Saunders, kick to the corner. Nell, 3.
Boy, I got to tell you, Nell knocks down 80% of those looks. Arizona dodged a big bullet right there. Good transition offense by the Cougs.
Besar almost lost the handle. Love from the free throw line. Floater is short. Batted out by Bryant. Loose, and it keeps the possession alive for the Cats. Three, right corner. Knocked down by Caleb Love, and all of that was kept alive by that tap back out.
There was two taps. Bryant tapped it to Love, and Love tapped it out. Good team basketball right there by Arizona to keep the possession alive.
Saunders way off the mark, did not draw iron, and it's out of bounds to Arizona, and we come to our first timeout. There's already been a lot going on in Provo. Early three-point lead for the Wildcats. This team playing really well right now with 4 straight wins coming in.
Arizona having to execute against this aggressive 2-3 zone.
Bradley not in the lineup. Arizona has the one early foul. Bryant's pass almost picked off. But kept alive, and with the shot clock winding down.
I can't say enough about KJ Lewis. He does all the dirty work on defense right there. He gets the ball, keeps the possession alive, and drills a 3. Big play, big individual effort.
And an 8-0 run now for Arizona. Catching's kicks, Mag off the front rim, kicked out. It looked like it was off BYU, and it will be Arizona ball.
Mark, this is a turnover. Caleb Love runs it down, and then he looks up, the recognition, and drills a 3. Strictly business, Mr. Lewis.
KJ had a rough shooting day in Tempe. He was 1 for 10 from the field, but did go 6 of 6 from the line, which played big, and had those 8 rebounds, but hits his first shot. It's one of those, Corey, where the shot clock's winding down. You kind of get a freebie, like, yeah, I got to put this up.
Not a whole lot of pressure when the ball's in your hand and you have to shoot it, but it takes a little skill to make it. Cougars still in that 2-3 zone, seeing if Arizona can create ball movement.
Besar, long 2, knocked down.
Besar shoots 3s for Arizona. He is a tough matchup for most bigs. They're not accustomed to coming out there on the perimeter.
7-footer from Lithuania. He's matched up with Fus Traore. Here's Traore now in the game for BYU, going up with that left hand and gets the foul on Besar.
Yeah, Fus has a weight advantage in the post, no question about it, but he's going to have to finish over Besar. And right there, he's able to draw the foul, get the contact, and when Traore gets going in the post, that's when you see the Cougars' 3s really start to open up.
You know, we saw him last year, really had some breakout games. One was at West Virginia, where he led them to a win. This year, coming off the bench, backing up Kay Makeda, but playing close to the same amount of minutes as Makeda, just a couple of minutes shy of what Makeda averages, about 21, and Fus about 19 per game. No question which one of those two you want at the line. It's Traore. He knocks down both free throws. That ends that 8-0 run for the Wildcats.
Solid possession, looking like BYU going back to their man-to-man defense as they gave up a couple of buckets in the zone.
Del Orso. Kick, nice pass. Love's going to take it all the way underneath to the wing for Bryant. 3 left corner. Del Orso left that short. A 7-footer. Besar had the rebound. It was knocked out of his hands by Catchings. And then the other way, Bryant almost stole it back. Walker's going to check back in here for Besar. That stripped of the ball that last sequence down the floor.
And Besar's been such a bright spot for Arizona over the last 7 or 8 games. Really stepped up once it was obvious that Krivas wasn't going to return.
Saunders flipping it up. Rebound there for Tobe Awake. Lewis defended by Dallin Hall, who's checked in for the first time for the Cougars. Ball movement to the corner, baseline. Del Orso feeds in the paint, and there's Awaka.
Well, Arizona is so tough. When they get offensive production from Tobe Awaka, they're a very tough team to beat. He had 17 points, 12 rebounds, and there's a three from Baker.
Dawson Baker in the game, knocks down his first shot of the night.
But Dawson Baker, a guy who can fill up the stat sheet quickly.
Lewis from about 10 feet out. Hall using a screen from Traore, well wide right on that shot. They get an offensive rebound though. Catchings trapped by Bryant. Traore still 11 on the shot clock. And it's put up by Saunders.
Great hustle right there by the Cougars to keep their composure as Arizona gives it away.
We're just over 8 minutes into the game, and all 5 BYU starters have already scored in this game. But right now, Wildcats have the lead.
In the Marriott Center, it's just a question of whether or not the Cougars get a look, and they get one right there. Arizona by 4. Man, more of you. Can you deliver? And those numbers bear it out. He's developed at a great rate, and right now, one of the more consistent players on this Cougar team.
Wildcats, pressure in the backcourt out of the timeout, and open Baker from the corner. Dawson Baker missed his last 6 3-point attempts over the last couple of games, but he's hit his first 2 tonight.
KYP, know your personnel. Dawson Baker is a scorer. He was a major scorer before he got here to BYU.
Cougars on a 6-0 run and made it a 1-point game. Dimon, dangerous pass, but it found its target. But Catching's a little off target, but the putback is good.
Cougars starting to dial in. Offensive rebounds. They're getting stops at the defensive end, and here comes this crowd that we talked about earlier.
Townsend runs into Dimon. Owaka, man, he has been their main scorer tonight.
Is that Caleb Love or is that Owaka? Right now, Owaka, the go-to guy for the Wildcats.
He averages 8 points a game. He's got 9 already, and we're not midway through the first half.
But this is the evolution of this Arizona basketball team. They've been winning games in a variety of ways, and right now, they're in a fight with BYU and this sharpshooting Cougar team. Toby Owaka taking advantage of the low post.
There he is out front. Owaka's hit all 4 of his field goal attempts tonight. Del Orso looking for him, but instead finds Bradley, who's back in the game. A little reach in there by Baker. BYU foul.
Mark, you can see the attention that BYU is going to play to the post up. They are going to react. When that ball goes in the paint, Baker comes in and digs. He gets a piece of Owaka and immediately turns to his coach and says, I know, my bad. But they are going to react to that ball when it goes in the paint every trip.
Del Orso out. Caleb Love back in for Arizona. Midway through the first half, Cats by 1. It's already been a fun start for this matchup tonight in Provo.
2-3 zone, see if Arizona can get to the high post. They've been hitting a lot of floaters at the high post.
Townsend kicks. That's an open look for Bradley, but just around and out. Traore able to wrestle that rebound away from Owaka and Townsend. Baker angling, spinning, shooting. They may have got a hand on that one. Love driving. Owaka missed a putback attempt. His first shot missed of the game. That's knocked away by Bradley, staying with BYU.
A little over 10 minutes in. We are on pace for 100 points tonight. I know that we won't hit it, but it sure feels like it.
I think the 80s is a pretty safe bet, though.
The 80s was a great time. I don't know if the 80s is going to be a safe bet tonight.
Somewhere Duran saying, you are right on, Corey. Catchings. Dimon 3. Facear back in the game. Russell's the rebound. BYU now off to a 5 for 14 start from beyond the arc.
Both clubs already playing 8 deep in the first 10 minutes.
Townsend puts it up. One and done on a Traore rebound.
You know, both Townsend for Arizona and Baker for BYU, they were go-to men at their prior schools, so they have that dog in them to go get buckets. Beautiful block by Visar, and Bradley digs it out.
Bradley stole it away from Traore, and at the other end, missed by Lewis, but kept alive by Townsend. Back for a Visar three.
Visar standing right next to Caleb Love when he pulled that three. You wonder if he should have just passed it over. But a good look.
Igor Dimon threw a fastball right at the head of Catchings, who's able to get it back to Dimon. Tried to leave it underneath for Traore, but it's out of bounds, and last touched by BYU and Dimon. Timeout in Provo.
4 and 5, albeit against good competition, but a lot of people jumped up.
And Carter Bryant with a screen at midcourt, moving with Mag running into him.
And Tommy Lloyd is upset, and he has every reason to be, because if that is a foul, then the one on Cannell was a foul as well. So you got to see some consistency, and that's for Tommy Lloyd to work his magic on the referees and try to establish something, because it's a little inconsistent.
Yeah, he's in the ear of Randy McCall. Shot clock gets down to 7. Dimon in a crowd, got it to roll in. He has been aggressive tonight with the basketball.
He most certainly has been looking for his shot, the penetrations. He's a pass-first guard, but tonight he's strictly business as the Cougars push in front by 1.
Visar driving, lays it in.
Once again, Keita allowing the score to take place, knowing how valuable he is. BYU cannot afford bigs with foul trouble.
Dimon again being aggressive going to the rim. But it was short on the move. Carter Bryant, the true freshman on the run.
That is a special young man to see someone 6'8" moving like that with the ball. He is going to be an outstanding collegiate and professional player.
Mag, sealed off by Bryant. Keita. Mag going after the rebound, but it's Lewis who tracks it down. KJ will bring it up. Bryant around the screen, but right into a crowd with Traore and lost the handle. Up ahead, feeding Mag. Up and good!
BYU in attack mode. They get the turnover. Those transition baskets, ball security always important in a big game like this.
Arizona 5 turnovers, BYU with 4, and that falls out for Love.
Oh, a tough roll for Caleb Love. It doesn't get any easier than that. Down the lane for the layup. Couldn't get it to fall.
Mag back to the middle and a handoff. Saunders, and now back to Dimon.
Coach Young for the Cougars up, calling this play to end the possession.
Dimon again, reversing. Oh! Keita right there to clean that up.
Mark, great things happen when your point guard gets in the lane.
Visar trying to back down Keita. Nice little drop step, but dragged his feet and traveled.
When Demon penetrates, the bigs have to come over and challenge, and there's nobody home. Keita with the flush. That's just as good as an assist. Great anticipation. This crowd is into the game. The Cougs holding a 1-point lead.
The Marriott Center can hold close to 18,000, and it's hard to find an empty seat here tonight.
You can hear every last one of them.
Keita. It's fouled. Under 5 minutes to play. Good look at Marriott Center on this Tuesday night. First time since '98 for Arizona to play here. We were talking with Tommy Lloyd, the Arizona head coach, before the game, and I said, Tommy, so I guess the last time you were in this building is when you were with Mark Fewstaff for Gonzaga. And he said, yeah, I left there thinking I'd never be back, but you know what? We're back. Cada, though, couldn't get that one.
In Arizona, absolute road warriors in Big 12 play, 5-1 on the road. And there's the strength of Tobe Awaka. They find him early in transition, and once he gets it that deep, it's a wrap.
And he had to turn into a contortionist just to get that pass. Well, Awaka's at the line, 60% foul shooter on the year. Let's take a look at our ACC Wednesday ACC SEC men's college basketball doubleheader on ESPN2. Number 2 Duke taking on Syracuse at 7 Eastern, and then we take you to Lone Star State, Texas, and the Hogs from the Moody Center in Austin. Waka splits the pair, and we are tied at 29 with 4.5 minutes to go in the first half from Provo. Dimon. Tell you what, Dimon's done a lot of dribbling tonight.
Well, he has to run the show for BYU, and right now, KJ Lewis, the best defender, is out there on him. He stumbles.
Nell. His last touch by Awaka. It's going to stay with BYU. The Cougars, though, now just 5 of 15 beyond the arc.
They apply so much pressure because BYU shoots the three at a high clip, but they also attack the offensive glass, and those long rebounds, they've been winning some of those 50-50 balls.
Saunders' inbounds pass knocked out of bounds with Tobe Awaka. Saunders now going to throw it in from the sideline. Going to allow a late substitution as Traore comes in. Traore here in this first half. He has 6 rebounds, which has moved him from 13th to 11th all-time rebounding in BYU history as he takes Cada's spot. Catch and shoot, 3. Kicks off for Saunders. Tipped around Mag, back to Ritchie.
Big time play by Mag. Give him all the credit in the world. He leaped over Trey Townsend to keep that ball alive. And the Cougars drill a 3.
They're going to call that on Mag up top. Yes, that indeed will be the call. Take us to a timeout.
The BYU Cougars sharpshooters, you cannot give them extra opportunities because they turn them into threes. Right now, Cougars up 3. You just got to get in the mindset of being there on all shooters and contesting shots.
Here's Love, who banks it in. His second basket of the night gives him 5 first-half points.
Caleb Love has learned how to feast when you run him off the three-point line. He's okay with the floater and the finger roll, and that's made him a more complete player for Arizona. Great denial defense on Saunders right there by Jaden Bradley.
All trying to direct traffic. Picked up his dribble, gives it to Traore. He got Lewis to spin the wrong direction. He was able to lay that in. Little jump hook.
Good recognition by the Cougars. They had the mismatch. Hall did a great job of being patient and getting the ball to Traore.
Love does get a 3 look, and he knocks it down.
And that's all connected. You get the layup in the lane, and then you drill the deep 3. Caleb Love, one of those explosive players. Once he sees it go through, the next one's going up.
So he's hit 2 of his 3 three-point attempts. Lewis and Townsend have each hit a 3 in this first half as well for Arizona. Almost stolen by Caleb. It gives Mag an open look from the corner.
You cannot gamble against these Cougars. Caleb Love comes up short on the steal attempt, and the result is a wide open three. And there, the careless turnover by Arizona.
Turnover number 7 here in the first half for Arizona. Team that averages about 12 turnovers per game, a little less than that. Baker looks to put it up. Milwaukee able to clear it. Big man will bring it into the front court. Waka did a lot of the scoring early for the Cats. Nice. Wow. A couple of different moves there, Corey, down low.
Obi Waka with the whole package right there. One-on-one, gets Traore in the air, and the Cougs call a timeout as Arizona draws it close.
Going to use it or lose it timeout.
Some dunks, some threes. The crowd is into this game, but Arizona hanging around.
Dimon being trapped near midcourt, and he fired a strike right to Cato, who's able to lay it in.
Well, that's like a quarterback putting the ball where only his guy can get it. I don't know how he had vision on Cato alone under the basket, but that was a heck of a play.
Dimmon's had a number of ill-advised passes. That one forced on him, and it was a beauty.
2-3 zone for the Cougars. They've been going back and forth with this.
Love swish.
The absolute one-man zone buster. Caleb Love makes a shot that only Caleb Love can make.
You know, Tommy Lloyd told us before the game he wants all his offensive players within a half second before you receive the ball, knowing what you're going to do with it. And Caleb Love knew that he was going to shoot a three when that pass was on the way to him.
And that's why he drilled it, because he had already decided to shoot when the ball was on the way. Here's some great vision. Trap puts it on the dime, off the glass. But the answer at the other end, defender in his face, it doesn't matter. Caleb Love drills the three. And Mark, this is a back and forth battle that we knew we could expect from both of these teams.
Love, by the way, has scored 8 of Arizona's last 10 points. Mag's going to sub in. Dimon misses both. It stays tied.
And you know, Mark, what's exciting about this for me is there's not a player on either team with more than one foul. So everybody's going to be available for everything in the second half. This is going to be a great game. It already is a great game.
Love again. Well off the left side that time. Dimon driving with a head full of steam and lays it in and one. What has gotten in to Igor Dimon tonight?
Well, he has set the tempo for himself from the jump, being aggressive. And right here, he's only got one thought. Turns it over, gets downhill. The ticky-tack foul from Jaden Bradley. Right there, beautiful play. Once he sees that open lane, he's got the size and the finesse to make it happen.
Dimon right back at the line where he just missed 2, but this time he'll make it 3 straight misses, and that is off who? BYU thought it was last touched by Bryant, but they say it's Arizona ball.
This might be questionable. You're going to see Carter Bryant down there. And it is Saunders with his hand in the swatting motion that does knock it out of bounds.
Now Arizona is going to use the timeout as they can hold it for the final.
You draw up 2 different looks, one against man, one against zone. BYU's flirted with both defensively. It looks like they're going to stick straight man to man.
Love, lob, Mesar! Stuff. Time, though, for BYU to get a final shot. And it's up from Saunders, and he hit the heel, and it bounces off. And it takes us to the end of an incredible first half from Provo. And appropriately, we are tied at 41. Great as BYU has the first possession of half number 2. Tim in a very aggressive first half for him. I think he's going to do it once again. Takes it to the rim and lays it in. Pick it up right where he left off.
Yeah, and he's starting to realize with his size, that is a huge advantage. Jaden Bradley, a solid defender on the perimeter, but the closer they get to the basket, he's just unstoppable.
There's 10 NBA scouts here tonight from 6 different teams, and I guarantee a lot of those eyes are on Dimon tonight.
Fantasizing about what offensive plays they can set up to get him downhill.
Townsend kept that left pivot foot. Del Orso with 3 to shoot. Owaka a miss. Going, Townsend in his head hard. He's down behind the play. Slow getting up. Here's a 5-on-4, and Saunders ran right into Owaka. Had a lot going on here. Number one, he had Townsend back behind the play.
So Townsend on this rebound loses his footing and crashes. There's really no call to be made there, but at the other end, luckily he gets rid of the ball before he travels, but at the other end there's a no call on a potential layup, and the ball goes out of bounds and they give it to BYU. Obviously Arizona doesn't agree with that.
So Trey Townsend go back to the Arizona bench. Wide pass from Keita. BYU turns it over a minute into the second half. Turnover number 5 for Kevin Young's squad. Love. A lot of ball movement. Del Orso from the free throw line. In and out. Out of bounds off Keita.
Once again, Toby Owaka keeping the possession alive for Arizona. That second effort. Wildcats will get a fresh 20.
You know, Corey, the perimeter shooting for both teams has been a big story, obviously, tonight. But that inner battle, Keita and Owaka, has been fun to watch tonight as well. And wide open 3. Bradley can't hit it. Now Owaka's down.
Like, Toby Owaka is just so hard to keep off the glass on that weak side. You're going to see the corner shot. Owaka just sprints to the ball, and right there takes a hand to the face. The officials call that incidental contact, but a foul nonetheless, and you wonder if he was poked in the eye or...
But it all started, Corey, from what
previous plays under review.
Just mentioning that matchup tonight between Owaka and Keita down low. Those two were matched up right there again.
Yeah, they're locked up. When that shot goes in the air, you know, these guys are arm wrestling. You're going to see them locked up. And I don't know that there's any intent there. It's just an unfortunate play. But in a game like this, they've already established the fact that they're going to go to the monitors and check everything out.
There's nothing flagrant about that.
Not at all.
The guy's going for a rebound.
Not at all.
Play.
And at the very least, he's hoping to poke the ball away and knock it out of bounds and keep him from getting an offensive rebound and a putback. I don't think he's trying to hit him at all.
Owaka going back to the Arizona locker room. So Greg Nixon, Randy McCall taking a look. Tommy Johnson. 3-man crew tonight.
There is no upside to this, but Tommy Lloyd taking a chance to put a player out there that can create some offense in Henry Visar. But if you're Arizona, you're really hoping for the return of Toby Owaka. He's had a huge impact.
Call stands as a common foul.
As we suspected, just a common foul. So ball went off Owaka with the foul call on BYU. Bradley's going to inbound along the baseline.
And that was the right call. It was a common foul.
Stolen by Trevin now. He's got Dimon with him, but he takes it himself and lays it in.
Live ball turnovers. BYU, one of the best at taking advantage of open court situations. Careless play by Arizona.
Largest lead of the game for BYU of 4. Del Arso almost lost it, but kisses it in.
He is known for his outside shot, but he is sneaky good around the basket. The Euro step.
Dimon. He has been a man possessed tonight, and his confidence has grown as the game has gone on.
He is taking every opportunity to get in the paint.
Del Arso. Pocket pass, slam, Vesar. Eyes in the back of his head for Del Arso.
He is sneaky good in the paint. I just got through saying that, and there you see it. Vision. And they're okay with him getting in the lane. They don't want him shooting threes, but he's being a full, well-rounded player right now.
Dimon. Can't connect on the 3, but Saunders fouled by Vesar.
Right here, you're going to see a little nifty move. Gets it over the outstretched arms of Keita. And then the second time he's in the lane, drops it off for real. Vesar with the jam. 2 nice plays by Del Arso.
First trip to the line tonight for Saunders. 76% foul shooter on the year. Bryant back to the bench. Big matchup here in the Big 12 tonight in Provo. Both have won 4 in a row coming in. BYU, one of the last 4 teams in the tournament, according to Lenardi. And Joe's got Arizona as a 5 seed right now. 1-2 for Saunders. Love, catch and shoot. Just a little bit long. Long pass. Mag. Blocked. Lewis.
You saw that coming a mile away. KJ Lewis, a high flyer, makes a sensational play in transition.
Bradley weaves it back out for Love. Caleb gives it back to Bradley. He's getting towards the rim, and he's met there and fouled by Keita.
Jaden Bradley, early in the season, Arizona's most consistent offensive player, more of a distributor over these last 12 games, but you know he has the ability to call his own number right there, getting in the lane, drawing some contact. I would expect he'll try to turn things up offensively here in the second half.
Foul to Nell, his 3rd, so he's the first player on either team to 3 fouls. Take a look at our ESPN NBA Wednesday doubleheader. The Spurs play the second game of their 6-game road trip against the Hawks at 7 Eastern. Then SGA and the Thunder host the Suns. NBA Countdown tips it all off. Other coverage at 6:30. Free throws make it a 1-point game. Still early in the second half from Provo.
Game has been nip and tuck the whole way. We talked about getting consecutive defensive stops. The first team that can string those together.
Wow. Just one after another for Dimon.
Dimon absolutely destroying Arizona with his one-on-one play.
13 points for Dimon. He's the game-high scorer at the moment. Vesar elects to shoot that 3 and swish.
And if you notice, everyone on Arizona, nobody even went to the glass because they see him drill that shot all the time in practice and in games. Talk about a guy with that kind of height. Beautiful stroke from downtown.
And it ties it at 50, just over 4 minutes in. Pass for Keita, a little low and deflected and stolen. Caleb Love wanting to go to the rim, and he reverses and lays it in. And with that bucket, that puts him over 1,000 career points in his career at Arizona, 56th player in Wildcat history to surpass 1,000 points.
Transition bucket by Arizona. Caleb Love goes coast to coast.
Del Orso, a little reach in. A little history for Caleb Love. 10 points so far tonight for him. 3 threes, 4 assists, along with a couple of rebounds.
You can see Arizona actively trying to stay with BYU, switching everything except the 5-man, and there's a poke away by Visar.
Del Orso met there by Hall. Del Orso, Visar! Got it to go!
Visar wanted a foul, but he was lucky enough to get the lucky bounce, and there's a shuffle of the feet. The ball's gonna go back to Arizona. Watch this pick and roll. Visar takes off, gets hit on the arm. No call, but the ball goes in. Great pick and roll, a little bit late on the help.
Yeah, no question. That Saunders got him on the arm there. That's why he lost control of the ball.
And it's a quick game. It's plays like that, and every time the officials aren't gonna get it all the way right.
Love, floater, no. A 4-point lead for Arizona. 5.5 minutes into the second half. Cats on a 7-0 run. Saunders lost the handle, went right over the top of the head of Lewis, which qualifies as contact. It's going to stay with BYU.
Arizona working off back-to-back defensive stops. BYU so effective, the way they move the ball and create opportunities.
Hall has to throw it all the way towards the backcourt to get it over Visar. Shot clock is under 10. Visar, another swipe. Hall, ball fake, a drive, kick, 3 with 2 on the shot clock. Foul on Traore.
Good execution by the Cougars. Arizona dodges a bullet as they get a wide open look in the corner and can't connect.
BYU's hit a bit of a drought here. They haven't scored in about 2.5 minutes.
And in a game like this, we talked about it at the half, the first team to get those stops and create some breathing room has a tremendous advantage. And in a game like this, a 10-point lead would feel like 20, you know.
Simmons back in with his 13 points. So the freshman Catchings in as well for BYU. Lewis getting to the rim and scoring. KJ Lewis. 9-0 run now for the Wildcats.
And you see the change that Tommy Lloyd has made. He's put his best defender, KJ Lewis, on Demon, trying to slow him down.
Hall sees an avenue and lays it in, and BYU badly needed a basket and ends the drought.
And that's a great play by Hall. They're not going to let him use the ball screen, so he had the presence of mind to take it right to the rim.
That gets the crowd back in, and they've been a little quiet the last few minutes. Here's Love going to work. Stopped by Traore. Floater, Bradley. Jaden Bradley.
You know, Jaden Bradley's going to start to assert himself. He's been relatively quiet, but a nice move there as Demon went for the gamble and couldn't come up with the ball.
Paul, Traore, swish. Nice touch from the big man there from about 8 feet out.
Boy, Hall is doing some really nice things with the ball for BYU. The straight line drive, and then right there setting up the big fella, a little 2-man game.
Love, pass, now underneath. Playing a 5-on-4 here with Lewis behind the play, blocked by Visar. KJ trying to get back into the front court, and then a foul on Bradley trying to get that away from Hall. But for the second time tonight, BYU had numbers on Arizona due to a Wildcat man shaking up behind the play.
Yeah, and that was if you're Arizona, that's a fortunate foul because it was a 5-on-4. You're going to see the great block by Visar, and then the run out. Jaden Bradley kind of runs through the offensive player. Easy call for the officials.
And that's his third foul, so that's significant. He's going to stay in there.
He gives Coach Tommy Lloyd the thumbs up as if to say, I know I got 3. Let me rock, Coach. Let me rock. We'll see how it pans out for the Wildcats.
Here's Hall again. Just maneuvered around till he found some open space.
Hall is cooking Arizona right now in the one-on-one.
6 quick points for Hall. In and out for Love, but the putback is there. What a night for Owaka.
Well, you just get it to the rim, and Toby Owaka will do the rest.
3 in double figures for the Cats. Owaka with 14. Vasar's got 15, and Love 13. Them in the lone one in double figures right now for BYU with 13. Hall elected not to put that shot up. There's 3 to shoot for Baker. Makes a move and kisses it in. Great take.
Great recognition by Baker. He knew Jaden Bradley had the 3 fouls and wasn't going to contest.
This crowd in a thunder pitch. Dimmitt to the corner. Catchings.
Mark, you knew this moment was coming for the Cougars. Big time shot from the corner.
9-2 run is stopped, at least temporarily, and Caleb Love shushes the crowd.
The momentum killer with just a flick of the wrist. Caleb Love puts the momentum back with Arizona.
He's 4 of 7 from beyond the arc now tonight, Love. Timon trying to answer. Way off the right side this time. He's 1 of 5 from beyond the arc. Midway through this second half. Lay-in is good.
Jaden Bradley knows he can take Hall every time, and they're putting him in the ball screen. They're picking on him defensively.
Timon blocked by Owaka, and now Bradley has it.
Boy, these guys, both teams are gassed. You're starting to see transition. Both teams lagging back and forth. They both need this timeout right here.
We are at a fever pitch in Provo. BYU counterpunch, but Arizona has come right back.
Arizona trying to take advantage of their go-to guy, Caleb Love, drilling a 3 from downtown to give them the lead. And then moments later, Jaden Bradley, the scoop off the glass.
Got to question his personnel decisions now.
He said, Corey, I don't want anybody that shoots it more than I do.
Steve Kerr and those Arizona teams, they kind of laid the groundwork for you guys in the 90s to come along and make Final Fours and do all that fun stuff.
No, absolutely. All of us grew up in high school watching those Arizona teams, so when they recruited you, there was already a level of excellence that was established, and that's what happens at great programs. You see those guys play, and it helps you with recruiting, and the machine keeps going. Big possession here for BYU, just a 6-point lead for Arizona, but they want to get something solid. Hall's been amazing for them the last 3 or 4 possessions.
Hall, watched by Bradley. Puts up a 3. How do you defend that?
You cannot give BYU an inch because they will take a 3. Right there, Jaden Bradley started to anticipate the screen, and Hall hit him with a 3 right between the eyes.
Love tried a pocket pass to Owaka. It's stolen by Keita, but Caleb able to get back and knock it away, and it will stay with BYU.
Hall recognizes that Arizona's going to switch this screen, so he just pulls up and hits a dagger from deep. He has been the man for the Cougars the entire second half.
Kick to the corner, open look is long from Catchings, and it's out to Arizona.
Well, you got to knock those shots down. Catchings with a wide open look, and he sailed it. And he's going to come out. Plenty of time left in this game. This has been a nip-tuck game the whole way. And I think this one's going to go down to the final possessions.
Away from the ball. Got a grab on Mag, I believe.
And I don't blame him. Mag was getting a screen from Toby Awaka while he's trying to guard Caleb Love. I would have reached in and grabbed too, because that was going to end poorly. But that was a smart play right there. You don't want Caleb Love coming off of Toby Awaka.
Second foul on Mag. 8.5 minutes to go.
They got the switch.
Love. Going to get that on Cada or Hall. Going to put it on Cada.
And you know, Mark, this is such high-level basketball. Both teams anticipating the switch, recognizing the mismatches. Arizona, every time they see a switch, they're trying to get downhill. BYU, when they see switches, they're pulling up threes. These teams are playing at such a high level.
Love. It was knocked away by Lewis after Baker had possession. And it's a foul on KJ.
Actually, they gave that foul to Awaka.
Okay.
Because KJ Lewis snuck in and was able to collect the ball, but it was Awaka who, little contact on the rebound.
Tried to hand off to Saunders. Did he? Lost possession, able to get it back. Hall kick to the corner. Mag runs into Bryant.
Great defense in the corner by Carter Bryant.
3 to shoot. Hall trying to get by Lewis. Got to the rim and laid it in. It looked like he was going to have to shoot a desperation 3, and he made it all the way to the rack.
Trevin and Dallin Hall, lights out performance here in Provo.
Bullet pass. Good ball movement. Back to Love. Here's his 3. Offensive rebound. Awaka keeps it alive. Jaden Bradley got it.
Mark, you feel like he can do that anytime he wants. If he sees the matchup that favors him, he just turns his shoulder and goes right to the glass.
Boy, how important was it when he got his 3rd foul not long ago? He looked at Coach Lloyd and basically said, hey, we're good. And he's been a big. Bradley to inbounds out of this timeout.
And if you're BYU, you want to come up with a defensive solution for Jaden Bradley. He's starting to heat up, use that ball screen to get downhill. You want to defend him on ball screens. They've got the mismatch in the paint.
Vasar defended by Saunders. Now they switch Saunders on Lewis. Open look from the corner. Jaden Bradley once again.
Calm, cool execution by Arizona. High percentage shot. The Cougars need an answer right here.
Shot clock gets to 10. Ada looking to go somewhere with it. Back to Dimon. 3 to shoot. Dimon forces up a 3 off the back heel right out to Caleb Love. There's Bradley. All 11 of his points in this game have come here in the second half.
Jaden Bradley like a surgeon, knowing when to do the right thing. Caleb Love knowing exactly what to do right there.
A little bit of a late whistle, but he did get the whistle there.
As a very late whistle.
That'll put Caleb at the foul line for the first time tonight. One of the better free throw shooters in the Big 12 at 86%.
BYU struggled on that last possession. Hall wasn't on the floor. Guess who's at the scorer's table right now?
Looks like Dallin Hall. Hey, here's our Wednesday ACC SEC men's college basketball doubleheader on ESPN2. Number 2 Duke taking on Syracuse at 7 Eastern. Then to the Lone Star State, the Moody Center in Austin for Texas taking on Arkansas. Tomorrow night on ESPN2. Love drains both. This match is the largest lead of the game for Arizona of 8 points.
With Hall back on the floor, we'll see if the Cougars can get back into that rhythm. Late into the possession, they need solutions.
Saunders, not part of the solution there at that time, a missed 3.
Right now, Arizona can start to be a little more deliberate with what they do offensively. A ton of time left in this game, but they don't have to hurry.
Doing just that. That stayed in the front court. Bradley, bounce pass, Lewis, a bump, a steal. Saunders rips down court from an odd angle, a miss. Vasar out. They got a 2-on-1 here. Lewis going to take it himself, and that's a miss. And Tommy Lloyd out of his mind wanted a foul. Another turnover. It's gotten sloppy. We're going to get a foul on BYU. I think to call that on Hall. We hadn't really seen a sequence like that all night. It got really ugly.
Well, that was a loose ball that Arizona had recovered anyway. There was really no reason to whistle that foul on Hall. The basketball player in me tells me that was a makeup for the non-call on KJ Lewis.
It's going to put Bradley at the line. He's 2 of 2 tonight.
The officials issuing a warning to the Arizona bench, telling guys to stay put. High leverage moments, bench players get a little too excited. Refs telling them to fall back a little bit.
And he hits the front end after the 8th BYU team foul. The largest lead of the game for Arizona. And Bradley has been a force in this second half for Tommy Lloyd. And a lot of that, Corey, has come with him having 3 fouls.
He has the 3 fouls. He's given up a couple of layups because he doesn't want to commit the 4th foul. But what he's done offensively for Arizona in the second half, that's the reason you're willing to give up a bucket here or there, because Jaden Bradley is your floor general.
It's a 9-0 run for the Cats. Foul. Bryant thought he got all ball. It's going to put Saunders at the line to shoot 3.
Hey, that was a fortunate set of events for the Cougars. Loose ball, and there you can clearly see Carter Bryant gets a piece of the hand.
3rd foul on Bryant, so he joins Bradley with 3 fouls.
And Carter Bryant's ceiling is just so high as a freshman. He's had a lot of progress. You and I talked to Coach Lloyd before the game about how far he's come as a freshman. Still getting the hang of it.
He had 10 rebounds in Tempe the other day.
He's not afraid to stick his nose in there. He blocks shots, he rebounds. But college basketball, high-level college basketball is so complicated when you play at a program like Arizona, the schemes, or you play at a program like BYU, you've got to understand every play is important. Defensive errors can get you subbed out of the game.
A trap near midcourt and a BYU foul. Mag and Saunders trapping Bradley.
Mark, I really like the decision by BYU to extend the pressure and try to create some turnovers. They don't want to sit back and just trade baskets over the final 4.5 minutes of this game. They want to apply some pressure right there. They were this close to forcing a turnover.
Baker subs in for. We'll take Dimmon's spot.
Demon, an outstanding beginning to this game. Couple of buckets here in the second half. He's kind of faded a little bit, but make no mistake about it, he carried BYU early on.
Another front end hit by Bradley. 9 BYU team fouls, so Arizona's in the double bonus from here on out. Lead is back to 10 with 4:23 to go.
And right now, if you're the Cougars, it's about made threes and defensive stops. Plenty of time in this game, but they've got to get aggressive, get back to some of those looks. And there you see KJ Lewis just harassing Hall, denying him the ball. Because right now, Arizona feels Hall's the only guy that can hurt him.
3, bounces off. Faisar knocks it towards the sideline, and flying into the front row goes Bradley. I'm going to say it's Arizona ball and a foul. Saunders just picked up another.
Mark, that is a tough call against the Cougars. Both players going for the ball out of bounds. Bradley able to get to it just a bit before. And the officials calling for the push foul. And Jaden Bradley, who's been money at the line, will now get 2 free ones.
Bradley, who has scored 9 of the last 11 for Arizona, right back at the line, but this time now shooting 2.
KJ Lewis doing everything he can defensively to try to slow down Hall. But BYU with 3 certified shooters on the floor, they're going to need some threes here in short order.
Well, Bradley has scored 11 of the last 13 points for Arizona. Opened up 12-point lead and a crucial possession for BYU. Senses this one slipping.
I can tell you right now, I wouldn't want to draw them in the first round of the NCAA tournament at all.
Lardy says they would still, even with the loss tonight, be one of the last 4 teams in. They're 11-1 at home this year. Their only loss into Texas Tech. Badly needing a bucket right here. Hall, 3, it's up. Won't go. Faisar rebounds on the baseline.
It's hard to get a good look at a 3 against Arizona because they switch everything 1 through 4. So unless you're running a ball screen with the 7-footer, Arizona's just going to switch and contest.
BYU has missed their last 5 from the field. And they've not had a field goal in over 4 minutes. Missed by Lewis. Looked like he had the bunny, but it was too strong. Hall to the corner.
Coach Young wanted him to shoot it.
He's going to have another opportunity here. Three minutes to go. Arizona content to eat some clock here, and a deflection by Saunders goes out of bounds, and we're going to come to our break zone here. 2:44 to play. Number 20, Arizona. Comes into Love. They look to trap him out on the sideline. Hall and Saunders. Shot clock's at 3, so Lewis shoots at 3. It did hit the rim, and here comes BYU. 2.5 minutes to go. They need points in a hurry.
BYU's got to be quick, but don't hurry, in the words of Coach John Wooden. But this is a team that runs their sets, and Arizona is switching everything, so it's hard to find daylight unless somebody falls down.
Bryant fell down. Queta, all of a sudden, Bryant got back along with Faisar, and they fouled Queta with 2:15 to go. And Queta, who's just a 46% foul shooter, be at the line for the first time tonight. Breaks a bit of a scoring drought of about 2.5 minutes.
And you wonder, all that work that Hall was putting in, when that came to an end, nobody else really stepped up and continued the scoring for the Cougs. And, you know, Arizona right at 80 points, where you kind of thought both teams would be this point in the game. But BYU, the scoring drought has been an issue for them here in these final minutes.
That was a one-possession game until just under the 8-minute timeout here in the second half, and they get a break there. As Arizona turns it over for the 12th time.
Right now you got offense for defense, substitution, Nell on the floor, a sharpshooter. They're going to try to work to get him open and get a look.
They haven't had a field goal in 6 minutes. They badly need one now. Dimon, a three, around and out. And BYU has just gone stone cold.
They say the same thing that makes you laugh will make you cry. 7 made threes in the first half for the Cougars. They haven't been able to connect here in the second half.
Bryant back to Vasar with an emphatic slam. And that may be the exclamation point on this one tonight in Provo.
Back in high school, we used to call that the warm up the bus, because this one might be a wrap.
Vasar with 17 points tonight, 6 rebounds. He's
Hill, because your guy has to leave you. And Henry Vasar, if you let him roam the court, that's a 2-point bucket. You got to pay attention and respect Carter Bryant, but there's nobody on the weak side to stop the roll. And even if they did rotate over, they'd be on SC top 10. We talked about how strong this Arizona team is. When they get 4 or 5 players in double figures, they rarely lose. This is a completely different team that fell to 4 and 5. Right now, they've come into a very difficult gymnasium, and it looks like they're going to get out of here with a win.
Bryant, Carter Bryant, the freshman, announces his presence here late in the game, under a minute to go. That basket's got a lid on it down there. And finally, it comes undone for Saunders after they had missed their last 8, actually 9 in a row before that, and had gone almost 7 minutes without a field goal. So Arizona will win their 5th in a row. They're 12th in their last 13 games, and they'll be tied with Houston atop the Big 12 with a 10-1 conference record. BYU will see their 4-game losing winning streak come to an end. Lewis tied up. Possession arrow, Arizona, with 19 seconds left.
You really got to give a little credit to Arizona. This was an extremely tough environment. There were so many times where this place was about to explode and did explode, but they stuck to the script. And they're going to earn a very tough victory here on the road, where not a lot of teams come into the Marriott Center and get a win. BYU with a great game, just hit that dry spell. And against a team like Arizona, you've got to keep the pressure on them the full 40 minutes.
Wholesale line change. Addison Arnold comes in. Grant Whiteman. Will Manaw. Liam Lloyd with the dribble here. Luke Champion is the 5th one that came in as well. So,
Mark, these are tough minutes. I used to play these minutes as a freshman at Arizona. Don't get ripped. Don't lose don't do anything. Don't put anything bad on film. It doesn't matter if it's the final minute or whatever. The coaches are watching. These guys out here get a chance to get up and down the court. They've earned it.
So Arizona is going to host Texas Tech Saturday night on ESPN at 10 Eastern, 8 Mountain Time.
The Rock, the student section is relentless. They don't care if this is the second string. They're just as loud as they were at the beginning of the game, and that's one of the reasons this is one of the best environments in all of the country. Outstanding fan base, great program, talented players. They are going to catch a lot of people slipping here in the Marriott.
And a Timmon three at the buzzer. I believe should count. It will. And 85-74. Arizona is the final. This was an incredible game for about 33 minutes, and then BYU just couldn't hit a shot.
And it happens sometimes. You had